Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vela for anybody that is new, and oh my goodness, let me just say, it has been, I think, almost 2 months since I have last recorded a video. It has been so hectic, so much has been going on. Just to kind of like give you an overview, there was a possibility that we were going to be relocating to another state, and then we were traveling back and forth for that, so that interfered with my filming. So, come to find out, we're actually not moving, but then right when I was about to start recording again, I got sick. So, that has been everything that's been going on in my life, basically, that has prevented me from being here with you guys. But I'm back now and I've missed you. So, I'm actually going to be doing something different instead of a tutorial today. As I was sick laying in bed, I was watching a lot of YouTube videos. I saw this tag going around that was YouTube made me buy it. And then I saw somebody else kind of do a twist to it, and she did a Kathleen Lights made me buy it. And she is another beauty YouTuber here on YouTube. She's amazing. She does great work. And then somebody else also did a Jaclyn Hill made me buy it. And you guys know, I had to do that tag because if I haven't told you already, which I know I have, I am obsessed with Jaclyn Hill. I love her. She's the reason why I got into makeup, and so I had to do it because pretty much everything that I own is because of Jaclyn Hill, and she is probably one of the main reasons why I constantly stay broke. But it's okay. It's totally worth it, and I love her. I'm going to go over everything that I have purchased because of Jaclyn Hill, because she recommended it, and I was like, I gotta have it. Because if Jaclyn says I need it, then obviously I need it. So it's kind of weird because Jaclyn has dry skin and I have oily combination skin. So I have to kind of like tweak some things that I buy because of her, but sometimes I still buy it anyway. And I just make it work because Jaclyn said I needed it. So obviously I needed it in my life. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with one of the first things that I ever purchased because of Jaclyn, and it was right when I was just getting into makeup and I wasn't really sure where to go and what to do, what to buy. I was very new to the makeup industry, and so I was watching her channel and she kept talking about Sigma makeup brushes. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, Sigma makeup brushes are amazing, but they're also very expensive. So I only bought 2 makeup brushes. One of them was the Kabuki foundation brush. I can't remember what the name of it was, and I know it was something. I'll link it down below for you guys. But that one has since gone to be in makeup heaven. But the one that is still with me to this day is my Sigma F86, I believe. It is this brush right here. I know you guys see me use it quite often whenever I'm wiping away with the under eye powder, or if I'm using it to set anything on my face like my concealer on my eyes. I use this brush quite often for that. I haven't bought any more Sigma brushes just because of the fact they are so expensive, and your girl does not have that much money to go out spending money on makeup brushes just yet. But I have alternatives to that. But this was one of the products that Jaclyn Hill recommended when I first started watching her, so I went ahead and went out and bought it. I splurged, and yeah, I'm not going to say I regret it though, because I absolutely love it. And moving right along, we're going to stay right inside the makeup brush community. And another one of the makeup brushes that she recommended was for contouring. And I know you guys see me use this brush quite often. I recommend it because I love this brush so much. It makes contouring so much easier, but again, not going to lie to you guys. This price for this brush is so ridiculously expensive, but I don't regret it at all. And it is the NARS Ita brush. It is this nice little flat brush right here. Perfect for contouring because it gets right in the cheekbone area. She used to use this all the time, non-stop, when I first started watching her. She doesn't use it as much now. She has cheaper alternatives, thankfully. I have not purchased those yet just because I love this brush so much. It is amazing. And I want to say it was like $46 for that brush, if I remember correctly. I know, guys. I know it's ridiculous and I should not have spent that much money on it, but you know what? sometimes you need certain things, okay? And I needed that in my life at that moment in time, and it has helped me contour so well. So don't judge me. Just know Jaclyn said I needed it, okay? So I had to listen to her. So that was one of the things I also purchased because of her as well. So my cheaper options for brushes. Jaclyn went to California for a business trip one time, and if you watch her channel, you'll know exactly what I'm about to talk about. And she found this company called Morphe, and they have amazing, and I mean amazing, makeup brushes. They're so affordable, you guys, and I use these brushes all the time. I'm talking about all the time. And when she first mentioned them, she was some of their eyeshadows that are $2, which is ridiculously cheap, and they are amazing quality as well. So I will talk about those in a second. That's coming up. But I will talk about one of the reasons why I bought the Morphe makeup brushes. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'll do that for another video if you'd like for me to. But these are some of the makeup brushes that I bought because Jaclyn Hill recommended them. And actually, I believe every single one of these brushes are brushes that she recommended. I only buy brushes that Jaclyn Hill says I need because those are what I obviously need in my life, and I don't need any other brush except for those brushes. And I never venture outside of the makeup brushes that she recommends because, you know, I'm set in my ways. But that is what I've purchased so far as makeup brushes because Jaclyn Hill recommended them. And then one last thing as far as makeup brushes and applicators go. I also recently, this is probably about, I want to say maybe a month ago, maybe a little over a month ago, I purchased the Morphe Beauty Sponge, which is obviously very dirty and I need to wash it. But obviously it gets a lot of use out of it and I love it a lot. It is perfect. It is a lot more affordable than the Beauty Blender. I think the Beauty Blender is $20 and this I believe was $6 or $7. So, cannot beat that. So I did purchase this because she recommended it and obviously I needed it in my life. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get on into the actual makeup that I purchased because of Jaclyn Hill. So the first thing I'm going to start out with is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. Is this foundation right here, and this is actually really good for dry skin. Like I said, I have oily combination skin, but Jaclyn said I needed it and I was new into makeup that time, so I was like, I guess I need this too. And then come to find out that I actually don't really need it. But, however, I do go through dry spells with my face, which is one of them that I'm going through today. So I actually mixed a little bit of this in with my other foundation. And this foundation is very beautiful and is very affordable. So you can get it at the drugstore. And I do highly recommend this foundation as well. So thank you, Jaclyn, for recommending this because you helped a girl out when I had no idea what I was doing with my makeup, and it was an affordable option too. So, I already know you guys know that I use this quite often. It is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and obviously this thing gets a lot of love as well. You guys have seen me use this in every single makeup tutorial video that I do. I did purchase this because of Jaclyn Hill. She did recommend it. It is probably one of the best investments I have made as far as makeup goes because this thing gets so much use out of it. I love it so much. I use everything on this side of the palette. Of course, these shades are too dark for me, but I absolutely love this. It is so beautiful. Jaclyn did a great job when she recommended this, and I found out that Kat Von D is actually selling these in individual pans now. Thank you, Kat Von D, because now I don't have to actually go out and buy a whole nother palette when I run out of just one shade, which I've had to do before. So I'm very thankful for that. And that is something I purchased because of Jaclyn Hill. As well as, I also just recently purchased this because Jaclyn Hill recommended it, and it is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. And it is a bronzer you can purchase at the drugstore. It is absolutely... She actually recommended this, and I saw a couple other YouTubers recommend this as well, and so I was like, okay, let me go check this out. Because I'm actually really picky when it comes to drugstore bronzers, because I'm like, I've never really found one that wasn't patchy. They're always usually patchy or they're too dark, too light, but this one is beautiful and it smells. If you ever heard of any YouTuber talk about how good this stuff smells, they are not lying. It smells so good. It smells like summertime, beach time, coconutty, like suntan lotion. It just smells amazing. Definitely love this product, and I definitely did buy it because of her. And moving on, I also purchased the Anastasia Brow, almost a Brow Wiz, but the Brow Definer. And this is in the shade Soft Brown. This is what I use for my brows all the time. Only thing I use, never have changed it. The only thing different that I used was the Anastasia Brow Wiz. And that was also something Jaclyn used to use nonstop until they came out with the Brow Definer. And this thing has been a godsend. She said it was amazing, and she did not lie. It is so much easier to use on your brows. It's perfect as an angled tip on it. It is absolutely great. Anastasia did a great job when she came out with that Brow Definer, and I love it. I have not used anything since. I'm loyal. And Jaclyn did not lie. It is a great product to buy. And speaking of brows, another thing I purchased as well, which the lettering is rubbed off because I use it so much, is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And when Jaclyn used to talk about this all the time, I was like, what do you need brow gel for? Like, what is the purpose? I don't understand. Who cares? You just do your brows and you go. Like, what? Why? But she said I needed it, so I was like, hey, let's go try it out. So I did purchase it, and I will tell you guys, this stuff makes a huge difference because sometimes my brows can get out of place and it can start to look a hot mess and it's not cute. But this stuff locks it in place. She says it's like glue for your eyebrows, and she is not lying. That's exactly what it is. Your brows do not move. They stay in place. Absolutely perfect. And moving right along, we're going to talk about concealer. And it is the Naked Skin Concealer. This obviously is a very well-loved tube of concealer. And I used to use this non-stop. I actually switched over to using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. The only reason why is because it's a cheaper option, because I think this is about $28 if I remember correctly at Sephora, and the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer is like $7 or $8. So yeah, that's the only reason why I switched over. That is a great dupe for the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. But I did love this stuff. I still love this stuff. I will repurchase it again. It's just the Maybelline Fit Me is what I usually just go to for affordable purposes. But she recommended this concealer. It is perfect. It is absolutely beautiful. It blends out nicely underneath the eyes, and I love it. It's a great recommendation that she made. Moving right along, we're going to get into highlights. Jaclyn actually recommended in one of her videos, I think it was a highlighting and contouring routine that she was doing, and it was the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. And it is these beautiful little drops right here, which you have also seen me use as well in my highlighting and contouring routine. And this is in the shade Celestial. Sure, we're going to go with that. I'm probably butchering that name, but we're going to say that's the name, right? Right. But yeah, these contour drops, really, Vela? Get it together. These highlighting drops have been a godsend. I actually mixed these in with my foundation today, and it makes your foundation just really glow, and it makes it very luminous. It doesn't make you look oily, because I was kind of iffy on that. I'm like, I don't really want to make my skin look any more oily than it needs to. And these drops have really made my foundation just look really amazing and flawless. So, great recommendation. Love them. And also, another great recommendation she has given to me that I have gone out and purchased because of Jaclyn is the RCMA No Color Powder, which you guys see me use this constantly, non-stop. I'm always using this to set underneath my eyes to bake my concealer and make sure it doesn't crease. But for me, this has worked out really great for me. Love it, and I don't regret buying that at all. And it just spilled all over my shirt. Great. Anywho, moving right along. Now, another recommendation from Jaclyn was the Kat Von D Lollita liquid lipstick. She was wearing this liquid lipstick non-stop on some of her Snapchat videos, and people kept asking her, what are you wearing? It is so pretty. And she told us it was the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Lollita. And so I went out and bought it because It looks so amazing on her, so obviously I need it in my life. And guys, this shade has been one of my go-to non-stop like nude shades to wear almost every day. I love this shade. It is absolutely beautiful. But these liquid lipsticks are absolutely amazing. They do not budge. I absolutely love them. So it's a great recommendation. And I'm going to go on and talk about one of the best purchases I've ever made. And it has been the Jaclyn Hill collaboration with Morphe Brushes. When she came back from California on that business trip and talked about the Morphe eyeshadows at like $2. Oh my goodness, I wanted to buy them so bad, but I was so confused. I had so many eyeshadows to choose from. I was like, I don't know what to do. And then she announced that she was doing a collaboration with them, her Jaclyn Hill Favorites eyeshadow palette. And it is these lovely, beautiful shades right here. These shades are absolutely gorgeous. I love this palette. I don't use it as much as what I should just because it was limited edition, so they don't sell it anymore. But funny story about this palette though. This went on sale, or it went on sale New Year's Eve. Was it last year? I think it was 2 years ago. I think we're going into 2015. Maybe I think we're going to 2014 if I remember. Oh yeah, oh well, it was on New Year's. And it was going on sale right at midnight. Guys, instead of me enjoying my New Year's Eve with my family, I was literally in the house, had the site up and ready to buy that palette because I was not playing games. I was getting this palette. And as soon as this bad boy went up and went live, the site crashed. And I was up, I stayed up till probably like, oh man, like probably 3 or 4 in the morning just trying to get this site to come back so I could get the palette. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna sell out. I'm not gonna get it. This is horrible. Oh, I was freaking out, guys. And then she came, she was like, they're working on it. They are not sold out. They're gonna get it back up and running. And I was able to get a palette. Thank goodness, thank goodness. And I have absolutely loved this palette ever since, and it is beautiful and I love it. And one of the last but definitely not least things that Jaclyn Hill recommended that I have used every single time I do my makeup, every time, would be, and you guys try it out, is the Jaclyn Hill collaboration with Becca Cosmetics. She first came out with Champagne Pop, and that sold like hotcakes. It went like crazy. So Becca Cosmetics decided to make that a permanent item, and I bought like 2 highlighters just because I thought they were going out, and to come and find out they made it a permanent item, and I'm so happy they did. But then she also collaborated with them again and made Prosecco Pop, which is the second highlighter she created with them that is actually just a limited edition item, but she came out with the face palette. There's these 3 gorgeous, this 2 blushes and a bronzer, and then this right here is Champagne Pop, and right next to it is Prosecco Pop, and they're absolutely beautiful. I use this every once in a while. I don't use it all the time because of the fact that it's limited edition and it is sold out, but this has been my baby. I protect it and I guard it, and I buy everything that is like Champagne Pop related. I also bought her split pans that have Prosecco Pop, and another one has Champagne Pop. I'm obsessed. These highlighters are absolutely amazing. Jaclyn did a great job in this collaboration with these highlighters. If you have not purchased Champagne Pop yet, you need to reevaluate your life because that highlighter has been absolutely amazing. And if you could not tell, I'm wearing Champagne Pop, and I'm actually mixed it in with Pearl, which is another Becca highlighter, but that is what I'm wearing on my face today. Yes, my highlight is glowing to the gods. Thank you, Jaclyn. Thank you, God, for Champagne Pop. Just all I was gonna say. But the final product I'm actually going to talk about is actually not a makeup product. It is a clothing item, and it's actually this top that I'm wearing right here. It's a scoop top sweater with like a little choker design on it. I don't really know what to call this. I'm not a fashion person, you guys, so yeah. But I did purchase this sweater because Jaclyn was wearing it in one of her Snapchats, and she also wore it in a YouTube video. and she was wearing an Instagram post, and I was like, that sweater is so beautiful. And I was iffy on buying it because it's an Express shirt, and Express, if you do not know, can tend to be a little pricey, not always, but they have pretty good sales. And this shirt was 50% off, and I was like, oh, that bad boy is mine. So I purchased it. I absolutely love this shirt, and it is purchased because Jaclyn Hill, and I had to wear it in the video because Jaclyn Hill recommended it. She didn't really recommend this shirt, but I saw her wearing it, so I had to get it. So that's the same thing, right? Right. Anyways, guys, that is my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you would like to do this tag as well, I do challenge you to do this tag. Do a YouTube made you buy it. Maybe if another YouTuber inspired you to buy stuff, then you should do a video on that as well. I just love Jaclyn, and these are products that I purchased because of her. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I will see you guys next time. I love you. Bye, guys.